Hi bookish friends in the internet, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew. This is Drew's Ambitious Reading. I hope y'all are having a great week and a great month. I am here to do my December TBR. I'm in the mood to film my December TBR today, so I'm going to film it early and get it up early for you guys. And then I'm also going to film my November book haul tomorrow, but I'm waiting on one more pre-order, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. As you know, my TBRs each month are very ambitious. I never get to complete them. I just realized I don't have the book club picks for my own book club. I'm so sorry. So I'm still currently reading Devil in the Device by Laura Beth Johnson, which I have over here on my desk. And then I'm also need to get to Gods and Monsters, which is actually right here, and then Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray, which is on my shelf, and then Kingdom of the Curse, which is right here. This one I can actually grab. And then Kingdom of the Curse is our November book club pick. And then, like I mentioned in my Merry Bookmas TBR announcement slash video, I said Gilded is going to be the Queer Reads book club pick for the month of December. So of course I want to prioritize my two book club picks, well, not just my two book club picks, but like all my book club picks that I'm behind on. So I want to read those first, and then we're going to jump into this crazy ambitious TBR. So not only will I be trying to manage 12 books for the Merry Bookmas readathon, which I'm not going to go over this TBR because that will be my last video you guys should have seen. But yeah, without that long intro, welcome to my December TBR, and I hope you enjoyed. So the first two books are going to be rereads for me, because I think the novel, which is a publishing company underneath the Little Brown Company, if I remember correctly, they're doing a reread along for the series, and that is the Girls with Paper and Fire series by Natasha and Nyong. I love this trilogy with all my heart. It's one of my new favorite trilogies. Book 3, Girls of Fate and Fury, comes out tomorrow, so I sadly don't have it yet, but I'm so excited to see what the third and final book has in store for us, and to see like how the cover looks in person instead of on a computer. So very excited for that. I want to reread these two books before getting into book 3, or I might just watch spoiler book reviews for them and then just jump into book 3. But I would love to reread these first two books, and then I would love to read book 3 for the first time and wrap this series up this year. You will sense a theme in this video is either random number generator picked my TBR jar helped me, and then I just went with sequels slash finales to series, so we'll see how it goes. But those are the first like few books on my TBR already. Then my newest book that I literally just got in the mail today, and I'm so happy it's here, is Satonic by Brent Sanderson. I am so excited for this. Like I said, I was excited for Girls of Fate and Fury, but this is like my most anticipated read, and it's finally in my hand, and I'm so excited to read this. This is the third installment of the Skyward series. I brought book 1 and 2 over here in case you didn't know. We have Skyward by Brent Sanderson, Starsight, and now we have Satonic. Like, look at these covers. They are stunning. I cannot wait to see what book 3 has in store for us. Again, I've already read book 1 and 2, so I don't need to reread them because they're pretty fresh in my mind, and I actually read the book 2 in January, so if I don't get to this in December, I'm okay, because I usually read his books around January and February for some odd reason. But definitely excited for this one. Then a book my TBR jar picked for me was Loveless by Oseman. This one is a book that my friend Charlie sent to me my way. This is an ARC. It came out November 2nd, I want to say, because that's what it says on here. But again, I could be wrong. A funny, honest, messy, completely relatable stories of a girl who realized love can be found in many ways that don't involve sex or romance. Interesting. This is the same author who wrote the Heartstopper series, and this comes an exceptional YA novel about discovering that it's okay if you don't have sexual or romantic feelings for anyone. So I don't know what type of rep is in this book, but I just know it's not a graphic novel, it's a YA contemporary, and this is one I meant to read last month but never did, so hopefully this month I can. Let's see. The next book is an Owl Crate book that I want to try and get to because I got this last year in December, and that is A Universes of Wishes, edited by Daniel Clayton along with Samira Ahmed, Libabre, Doria Cadavio, Kimon Mabala, Anna Marie Malcolmore, Tochi Anabuchi, Marco Shiro, Natalie C. Parker, Rebecca Roarnhorst, V. Schwab, Tara Sem, and Nick Stone. A lot of these are my favorite authors, so I'm so sad that I haven't got to it yet. And this is a collection of short stories, so I feel like having a short story collection in the month of December would be awesome. And again, I got this last year from Owl Crate, and I'm shocked I haven't read it yet, so we love that. A few series I would like to wrap up in December is All the Tides of Fate by Adeline Grace. This is the second installment of the All the Stars and Teeth. The first book is what it's called. And then of course this is the second and final book. Again, another book I got from Owl Crate and haven't read it yet. But I'm very excited too because I loved book one, so I'm excited to see how the series will wrap up. Another series I'm excited but nervous to see how it will wrap up is Queen of Volts by Amanda Foody. This is actually on my top 10 books, or top 21 books to read in the year 2021. I only have 10 books, and I believe all 10 books are in the stack, so hopefully I can show them all to you. But definitely this is another series I would love to wrap up. Then a book that came out of my TBR jar is All's Well by Mona Awad. I thought this was pretty funny that this came out in my TBR jar just because I wanted to read it in December because it's an adult mystery thriller that has to deal with Shakespeare. That's all I know about it. That's all I really want to know about it. I know a lot of people have been loving it or hating it, so it's mixed reviews right now. So I want to see where I fall in love with it. Say sometimes we wish for terrible things and sometimes our wishes come true. And so yeah, that sounds amazing, and all the praises on here sound really wonderful, and I just feel like, again, December and winter season is perfect for thrillers. Then a book I would love to reread is Vicious by Ve Schwab. This, again, one of my favorite authors. This one I tried to reread earlier this year but couldn't get into it, not just because I didn't love the story, is because I was just kind of busy with school and everything. But my college semester ends December 9th, so after the first week of December I have all month free. So yeah, and then so I want to reread Vicious. Then a book from my TBR jar got picked out was Deviated by J. Kristoff. This is book 2 in the Lifelike series. I read Lifelike last year, really loved it, and I have book 2 and 3 now, so definitely want to binge read the series in the next few months. Another book from my TBR jar, actually book 3 got picked out, but I haven't read book 2 yet, so I switched them for book 2 instead of book 3, and that is As the Shadow Rises by Katie Rose Poole. I read book 1 last year, absolutely loved it. Don't know why I haven't picked up book 2 yet, but now I have book 2 and 3, so again, another series I could possibly wrap up in the month of December. And then 2 books that was left on my top 21 books to read in 2021 are A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is getting a lot of hype right now on Book Talk. And then we have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I have read this before, but I don't remember much of what happens in it. And when I saw that Book of the Month has book 1 and book 2 from Book of the Month, I snagged them last year, and I hear the audiobook of this is amazing, so I cannot wait to read this soon. Then a few books I bought at Barnes & Noble this year that I haven't got to them yet, and I'm so sad, but they are pretty brand new. So that is The Prison Healer by Nettie Noni. This sounds amazing. I read the first the prologue and the first chapter of this book, and it sounds amazing. So I definitely want to pick this one up next after reading Devil in the Vice. And then hopefully I can get my hands on book 2. Then this is the author's debut novel. We have Fresh by Margaret Wood, who's also known as Margaret from Epic Reads when she used to work for them, and now she has her own YA. I don't know if this is YA or if it's adult contemporary, but it sounds amazing. It sounds super cute. I generally don't read contemporary in the winter time, but this one I have my eye on for a while, so I was like, what the heck, why not? Then if I don't know if I'll get to this next one, and that is the Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is the first book in a new series by this author. I've heard of this author through a family member of mine. He really loved this author's other series, the Night Angel series, I think is what it's called. But I know Reagan from Peruse Project really loved this series. So after I finish my read of the Mistborn trilogy, which I believe book 3, yes, book 3 is on my list. After I finish the Mistborn series, I might pick this one up. We'll see. This one is nominated for the Goodreads Choice Awards for the fantasy category, and that is For the Wolf by Hannah Winter. I bought this November or October, and I haven't read it yet. So it says the first daughter is for the throne, the second daughter is for the wolf. And this sounds amazing. It sounds like everything I would love. And I do have the audiobook from Audible, so very excited for that. Another sequel I didn't got to this year but wish I had was the Helmet of Teague by Travis Pond. This is the second installment of this series. Book 3 comes out next year, so might as well get caught up with book 2 and then jump into book 3 whenever I get my hands on it. I read book 1 last year, absolutely loved it. Did an author interview with him. I'll leave a link to that up above or down below, so I'll have that up there for you guys to check out. And I have book 2, so very excited to see where the story goes in this one. And then another sequel I would love to get to in December is The Hathorn Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read book 1 last month, or not last month, last year in December, and I buddy read it with my friend Lori, but Lori already read the sequel because that's how excited she was. But I'm gonna read The Hathorn Legacy in December of this year, so hopefully this will be a series I'll be catch up on. Another series I'm gonna try and complete in December, I almost forgot what month I was talking about, is Our Violet Ends by Chloe Gong. This is the second and final book in this duology. Read book 1 for my book club this year, and not a whole lot of people loved it, so I'm curious to see how this one will end. Then I have A Quarter Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th installment of the ACOTAR series. Then we have The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, the 3rd and final book in the Mistborn trilogy. Then I want to try and get to Maya and the Return of the Godlings by Reina Barron. This is a middle grade book, 2nd book in the series. Book 3 won't come out till next year, so it'll be a nice time to catch up. My TBR jar picked the next few books out, and that is Loki, Where Mischief Lies by Mackenzie Lee. I have the audiobook of this for my overdrive right now. Then I hear this one is so sad, and I haven't read it yet because of that reason, and that is The Ghost We Keep by Mason Deaver. This got picked out of my TBR jar. Another book from my TBR jar is The Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then this was on my top 21 books to read in the year of 2021, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Very excited to read this month. Then I have Flashfire by T.J. Klune, and then I also have Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. My friend Lori just read this one and she absolutely loved it. And then we're gonna my friend Lori, Charlie, and I, all 3 of us are gonna buddy read Under the Whispering Door in December. And then we have Star Daughter by Shavate Chadia. I'm so sorry, I know I butchered that. This is on my top 21 books to read this year list. Also on my top 21 books to read this year list is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. And then The Night Swims by Megan Golding. And then I had 5 books picked out from my number generator random generator number. Wow, that was hard. And so the 5 books that picked out was This Time Will Be Different by Misa Segura, The Crown's Fate by Evelyn Sky, another series I can wrap up. Then I have House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. So we have 2 Sarah J. Maas books on our TBR. And then 2 books on my Kindle. One is an ARC, and that is Serpentine by Marissa Meyer. It's a short story collection. Comes out January 4th, I want to say. And then, if I kept the cover up, hopefully. We have Blood Air by Amelia Wen Zhao that got picked from my currently reading shelf. So yeah, those are all the books that I'm hoping to read this month. I know it's pretty ambitious. My goal for this month is to at least read 10 of these. If I read 10 of these books, I will be very happy. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, great night, great morning, whatever time you're watching this. And I'll chat with you guys down in the comments below. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please do. Turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. Hit the like button and leave a comment down below if you made it all the way to this video. I'm so sorry it was so long and unorganized. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day or night, and be kind to one another. Bye.